my channel. Welcome back to the Empire. If you're passing by for the first time, please feel free to join us. Feel free to make this family bigger. CJ here. Okay, I'm so grateful to all the people who have been, why did I go blank? I'm so grateful to all the people who have been subscribing to my channel, all the people who have been giving me comments and feedbacks and telling me things they want me to share with them or things that they would like to see on my channel. So I'm done talking, so now I'm going back to my practicals, and today is all about setting, how you set your concealers, how you set your foundations, and basically what baking means. I know that baking powder got you all like, what, we bake in makeup? But yeah, we bake but not using baking powder. So I'm gonna show you guys how we bake and how we set our foundations and concealers. Woo, foundations and concealers. So if you wanna see that, just stick around and watch, and remember to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoy everything that I've been doing. Please feel free to support me. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you how we come about these looks. So guys, today I'm just gonna base on, it's gonna be let me say, today is all about showing you guys how to set and bake. I know that intro is kind of like, that thumbnail is already shocking. You're wondering why I'm gonna use the baking powders, but it's not baking powder. It's just, I'm gonna show you guys what it means by baking when it comes to makeup. So I've already done my eyebrows and my eyes, so I'm just gonna prime my face. I'm using my e.l.f. hydrating face primer. This one, I got this one from Ken's Pharmacy. For those of us who are in Kenya, it goes for 800 bob. Ken's Pharmacy is at Moi Avenue, Baby Towers, 5th floor. Yeah, I'm having this on because I have like a white top and I don't want products to be spilling on it, because I'm going to work after this. Next thing I want to do, I want to go in with my foundation, which I'm going to use this superstay foundation. I don't know, lately I've been feeling that this foundation is getting lighter. I don't know why. I feel like it's not the perfect shade anymore. I don't know, you guys tell me if you think it's a perfect shade. Once I take off my, once I'm done with my makeup, you let me know, so that next time I don't, either I continue using it or I drop it. This is not like a detailed video on how I do my foundations and everything. If you want a more detailed video on how you apply your foundations, I'm gonna try to link that, but this is just going to be more about how you bake, how you set your foundations and concealers. We are baking them makeup, we're baking them foundations. I know that thumbnail got everyone like, what? Baking powder and makeup? Nah, it's just catchy thumbnail so that you can click about thumbnail, Yana. Yeah. I already did a video on why primers are important. So now when I say I'm using my hydrating primer, I hope you all understood what I was saying, because that was the main purpose of the video, so that once I start saying I'm using primers, you all don't go like, what is she even talking about? So the next thing we want to do, which is now the crucial part, which makes us set, is applying our concealers. And I'll be using my e.l.f. Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. You guys can see Fawn, and I'm gonna be adding a little bit of medium beige over there. Those are my main concealers, the ones I use basically on a day-to-day basis. And I'm running out. Like I was planning today, I'm going to buy concealers. I don't want to use too much. You want to put a little bit, because the more you blend, it spreads. So you just want to put a tiny bit, then blend that, because I don't want to put too much concealer. Just a little bit of medium beige over there, because today I feel like I wanna stand out. And now, so I'm gonna blend. So yeah, that's when it comes to highlighting. So now the most important part, which is setting. So basically I normally have like two powders for setting. This is my Sacha Buttercup and my W7 Banana. This one I got it at Ken's Pharmacy, Moy Avenue, 5th floor, for I think 500 bob. This one I got it from H Cosmetics, that is BH Towers, Moy Avenue, 3rd floor at Harriet's place. I love this one so much because once I've done using it, I don't feel like I have like white under eyes anytime I take a photo or I'm just walking. I don't feel like it's ashy. But this one it's kind of like leaves like a white cast. I don't know why. So I tend to go with this one. So now this is what is the topic of today, is setting and baking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, a little bit of this with my beauty blender, the ones that I've used to, you know, do all those things that I was doing, and then I'm gonna dab it into my skin. Dab it, see that amount, and dab it into the places where I highlighted, and just make sure it sinks. What this basically does, it makes your makeup last longer, and it also prevents creasing underneath your or on your highlighted areas. You don't crease, you have a flawless finish. So what you do, you just sink it into the skin for the first time. Just make it sink, dab it and sink. I know it looks white and ashy and it looks so powdery, but we're gonna fix that. So for now, let's just set it into the skin. That is what it means by setting your concealers or your foundation. So you can use loose powders or you can use compact powders, but I normally tend to go with my compact powders, I mean ponds. So I normally go with loose powders because I find it easier to work with. Just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. You want to look up when you're setting so that it gets even under your eyes. Look up. I think I added way too much on this side, but it's okay. Now once this step is done, once you've sunk it to your skin like that, on all the areas you highlighted, including your nose, on your T-zone basically, just set it into your skin like that. And then you do here you do it to get a reverse contour, see, so that you can have a difference between your highlighted area and your contoured area, if that is even making sense in any way. I already did a video on how I highlight and contour my face. If you want to find that out, you can always just go back to my previous videos and check that out. Yeah, so once that is done, you've sunk it into your skin. Now we are going to go to baking. What baking basically means is like you take your setting powder, apply it here, and don't blend it in, just let it sit for a while. Let it sit for like a few, maybe 1 minute, some few seconds to 1 minute over there. It's good. It helps a lot when it comes to making your makeup last longer and preventing the oils from coming out if you have oily skin. But you really have to be careful on how long you set it, because if you let it sit for so long, it's gonna make you have ashy under eyes and a white cast every time you take your photos, or you just, your makeup just have like a white cast going on. So what I'm going to do now is bake. I haven't contoured. If you've noticed, I haven't contoured, so I normally bake and let it sit and do my contour while it's baking. So you're going to take the same powder and just pack it onto the same areas where you highlighted, and just let it sit. You can go extra if you want, but I normally just take a little bit of it. So when you hear somebody saying I'm baking, this is what they normally do. They just take a setting powder and just let it sit on their face for some few seconds. Now, because I have already blended some of the powders into my skin, I normally just go with it just a little bit, just not too much, just a bit, because now we also don't want to have ashy look, not ashy but powdery, too much powder going on into our faces and everything. So yeah, so this is what I normally do for me. If you want, you can go extra. It's all about you. It's all up to you. It's how you feel. You wanna do it. So yeah, now we are baking. That's what baking basically means. So what I'm going to do while I'm baking my highlighted areas, I'm going to take my LA Pro Conceal in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I'm going to contour those places where I need to contour, just to bring a little bit of warmth to my face. So once I have like cream contoured, what I normally do now is about time I take off this baking process, because it's going to be ashy if I let it sit for so long. So what I normally do, I always take my face powder. This is my pressed powder, LA Pro face powder in the shade what, warm caramel. So this is what I take to dust off my setting powder. See, this one is like my skin shade, so I normally just dab it onto my pressed powder and just, you know, go and sweep off that excess setting powder that I have on. So, yeah. So now it's making sense, because I don't want to have like harsh definitions showing. I contoured and I highlighted. See, now I want to, you know, blend all that into my face and just use that powder to set my entire face. So that's what I normally do. So now I'm still using my pressed powder to just, you know, set my entire face, including my nose. The next thing now I want to do is set my contoured areas. So I'm just gonna use this to warm up my face with this brush over here. I feel like today I'm all over talking all over. I'm just gonna, you know, set that contoured area with my bronzer. Like that. Yeah, that's what it means by baking actually, and setting your highlights and contours. So the next thing you want to do, because you're all powdery and everything, first of all, let me finish my under eyes, and then I'm gonna come back and spray my face and blend everything together so that everything comes to normal, you know, comes to life together. So now I'm just going to set my face up. I've done my under eyes and I've done my lips. So to get rid of this ashy look and the excess powder, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. settings powder, which I'm running out. With my e.l.f. mix and set, just set my entire face and just bring my look together. I've literally ran out of that product. It's out. So I'm just gonna fan that, let it sink into my skin. I hope it didn't get into my eyes, because when it gets into your eyes, you're gonna cry like a baby. Trust me. Then I'm gonna use the bottom part of my beauty blender to just sink everything in, or any other part of my beauty blender to just sink in that, you know, setting powder, especially in those areas where you see you have a lot of excess powder. I told you we're gonna make that nails make sense. I think that's why I ran out of this setting spray so fast, because I soaked myself into it, like literally soaking myself. I don't think you guys have understood the meaning of baking and setting, because it's not a complicated thing. Just basically what you want to do. Just setting your makeup means letting some loose powder or a compact powder sit on your skin for a couple of minutes, just to prevent creasing and also to help your makeup last you longer, like you know, the whole day, and make sure that your foundation sits in place. That's what basically setting is meant to do, to make sure your foundation sits in place. So what I'm going to do now is highlight the highest points of my and I'm using this LA strobbing powder. So I hope you guys have understood the concept of setting and baking. That's what basically baking means, just letting your, what is it called, your setting powder or your compact powder sit under your eyes for a couple of seconds or minutes, just to let it sink into your skin, to prevent your foundation from moving and to prevent your foundation from creasing. So that's basically what baking and setting your foundation means. I hope this video has helped you out. So guys, this is our final look. I decided not to put on lashes because I don't know, they're just not coming along as I want them to come along, but this is our final look. We have baked and you have set our foundation, so we are ready to rock the day, hoping that this look is going to last us the whole day. If I can get like a way that I'm going to film like a review on how my makeup lasts the whole day, I'm going to do that for you guys, because this is how I'm getting out of this house. But I feel like the makeup look, the eyes, the eyebrows, everything is just perfect, like it's on point. So yeah, so that's what you want to do when it comes to baking and setting, and you're good to go. So guys, this is like our final, not our final look, like how the makeup has lasted us throughout the day. Nothing much has changed apart from just a little bit of eyeshadow settling down my eyes over here, beneath my eyes, not down my eyes, beneath my eyes. Yeah, just that. But this is like after how many hours, because I left the house at around 11, around 12. So right now it's around some minutes to 9, so that's like almost 10 hours of makeup. And this is how we look. They're still popping, the lipstick is still on point. I had some food. This is Vamp, not Vamp, but Nemo Huda lipstick in the shade Nemo. So this is the one I have on. So we are still Huda Monroe, the Kenyan Huda. Yeah, that's the one. So still lipstick still over there, but basically our focus was on the eyes, like under the eyes. Did the makeup crease? Did it last? So I don't have any creases at all. I do not have any creases at all. So yeah, that's it. That's just it, you guys. Like, the makeup lasted me a while, and it's because I baked. Sometimes I don't bake but it lasts, but if you're good with the baking, it will last even longer. I'm sure if I'd stayed out for more than 9 hours or maybe 10 hours, I'll still look like it. So yeah, so that's our final look. That's our end day look. So I'm gonna see you guys next time as we tackle something different. Feel free to comment, share, you know, and subscribe, and tell me what you want to learn next so that I'll be able to show you guys. So for that, bye bye.